So if you are looking to get into the real estate market, whether you are buying or selling a property, knowing your loan options is easy, but understanding which is best, yeah, that's the big challenge. Joining us today to help is Zach Levesque with North Point Bank. Good morning, Zach. Good to see you.
Great to see you.
That is the big question. So North Point has a niche product, investor cash flow loans. What are the loans all about?
So I'll give you the 30-second abstract of it.
No, you got time.
So basically, there's such a push right now, as you see, everybody wants to become an investor, property owner. Rents are high, so property ownership can be really lucrative, especially if you're acquiring 2, 3, 4 unit properties. So we lend up to 4 unit properties, which is the residential max. Anything over 4 units, you get into commercial.
Right.
But with as little as 20% down on a purchase, or even if you have 20% equity in a refi, the investor cash flow is perfect for investors that are not going to live in the project, and we qualify solely off the rental income of that project. So we actually don't get into the income verification, tax returns of the actual client. So it's almost like a commercial type underwrite on a residential loan. Our clients love it. Our realtor partners love it. So if you're interested and you want to acquire property as an investor, definitely give us a call.
Have you seen a lot of people turning their properties into rentals? Because I see people all the time saying, look, I'm looking to rent someplace, but I can't find anything.
Yeah, rents are, and actually there was a report, and I can't quote who it is because I forgot. The largest rise in rents was actually in Providence, Rhode Island, across the country recently.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, proximity to Boston, and everybody's getting priced out of Boston. Rents are so high, and that's also, to your point, why so many individuals want to become renters. And there's also, because inventory is so low and rates are, they're in the 7s right now, high 6s, low 7s, which is a lot higher than we've been used to. People that are buying homes are not selling their homes because they're deciding to potentially rent them because they can make more money on the rental piece. So it's a very different, this was all started kind of like rewind to COVID, and it forced such a change and such a dramatic change in the market, and we're dealing with that now. Really.
Right, it's still hanging out. All right, so let's talk about rates and what the market is looking like now.
Yeah.
Because whether it's the rates, or then you even see people who are saying, all right, I am going to sell my house. The house lasts for about 2 seconds on the market and is gone.
Yeah, and we've been under 800 single families listed in Rhode Island for a year and a half. It's historically low. The average single families listed in Rhode Island are north of 3,000. So we're at maybe 20 to 25% of normal inventory.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy. And rates have gone up kind of recently. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the next Fed meeting in June, because months back, the Fed talked about 3 rate decreases in 2024.
Right.
There's been some more upward pressure on inflation, which are leading people to believe that we might not get 3 increases. We might not get even 1 increase. So the June meeting is going to be very important. And if you're looking to buy a house, pay attention to what the Fed says in about a month.
Right. Okay. Obviously, we see it all the time. Politics does have an effect on all of this.
It does.
So what do you think is going to happen there?
So politics, it's interesting because people don't want to get into politics, and
sure.
We're not going to have a political dissertation now, but historically, some presidents have put pressure and commented a lot on the Fed. The president is not actually supposed to dictate policy with the Fed. It's supposed to be an independent institution, which it is.
Right.
When Trump was in office, he put a lot of pressure on the Fed to lower rates when COVID happened. So in my opinion, if it's Trump win, I think the pressure will be put on the Fed. I think we'll have a lower interest rate market compared to a Democratic and a Biden win.
Right. Okay, well, we'll see how that is. And big news, you got a promotion.
I did.
Bring in the flowers.
Or the champagne.
The champagne, whatever works.
Champagne. Yeah, so I was recently appointed to regional vice president of the Northeast. I run the Providence branch now, but we're really looking to expand our operations. North Point is a state chartered bank, which means we can lend in all 50 states. A lot of people don't know that, and right from the Providence office. But we're looking for seasoned, experienced, and motivated individuals all across the Northeast, as far north as Maine. And we're looking for branch managers and just really good people that work hard to be part of the team. So if anybody fits that description, certainly reach out to me.
And you're looking for people with experience, or you want to train people?
Preferably with experience. Okay. I will say, this is probably the toughest market to originate or to manage in mortgages because of inventory so low, transactions are so low.
Right, okay. Well, good to see you. Congratulations on your new promotion. You can learn more about the market and loan options. All you got to do is head on over to Rhoadshow.com.